Still on my December 1st kick here down here, walking on Fort Lauderdale Beach. I'm pretty damn lucky to live in this beautiful place. Look at this street here. A1A panorama. Beautiful Atlantic Ocean right there. Sea turtle nesting habitat, sea oats. Got a lot of coconut palms that are not native. They're from the Pacific, but they've been here for over 500 years. The Spaniards brought them in, so they're arguably naturalized, depending on the biologist or botanist that you talk to. And our waters right here are very choppy. We have the third largest coral reef system in the world off of Florida, and most people don't know that. You got the Great Barrier Reef, and you got the reef off of Belize, Central America, and then you have the Florida Reef, the third largest in the world. Elkhorn coral, and Staghorn coral, they are growing out here right now. They are struggling, like most corals are. They're kind of dying back, but actually Nova Southeastern University is doing some amazing hybridizing work with the corals right now. They're hybridizing the corals that are more resistant to more acidic waters and to higher temperature waters, and then they are binding those young corals into the reef systems right now so that they can actually grow as our ecosystem changes out there. So it's kind of interesting. This property right here too, with all these beautiful buildings and hotels where these millions of people flock to. This used to be owned by Mr. Hugh Taylor Birch and his business partner McGregor Adams. What happened is down the way, this is back in the 20s and 30s, they had a business falling out. Mr. Birch was more along the lines of preservation, and so we have Hugh Taylor Birch State Park and the Bonnet House that are still preserved as green space, and then we have the Fort Lauderdale Beach area when they divided their properties that became Mr. McGregor Adams properties, and then now it's all developed as what we know. Mr. Adams died shortly after all that business dealings. I'm not exactly sure how many years after, but the properties went to his wife, and she didn't want to deal with it, so she started selling those properties and parcels off really fast to developers who are now lured into South Florida by the new train system that had come in and the burgeoning finger streets and canals and tamped down islands where all of our million-dollar homes and properties exist today. Over 300 miles of canals in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. So a little bit about that, and I thought it'd be interesting. A beautiful day out. Nova EDU sharks right there, flying in the plane behind us. All right.